Guys, welcome back to the tubes. It's been, I don't even know, like a year, 2 years since I've uploaded anything. This is going to be a different kind of video. It's not really a vlog. It's not really specific content or messages that I'm talking about. I just wanted to record this as kind of a new video in a new chapter and just kind of give those of you that care to watch this a bit of a life update, but also videos I'm going to be uploading now are going to be as much for me as anyone else. I'm sort of at a phase in my life, and I'm going to sort of go through what's been going on lately where I just want to document things. Like, I'm sitting here up on the Gold Coast. So for those of you who don't know, I'm from Adelaide, but I was just feeling really stuck and stagnant being there with, a lot of changes happening in my life over the last sort of 12 months, and I just needed a fresh start. I needed to just get out and travel and go and spend some time elsewhere. So I've come up to the Gold Coast, staying with one of my best mates for the next, I don't know, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. So sort of March 25th, recording this. I plan to head to Bali in about 2 months. So I might be here for that whole time. I might go back for a week. I'm not really sure. But I wanted to start documenting things, and I wanted to start getting back into YouTube. Like, I'm literally just recording this on my phone at the moment. But yeah, just kind of wanted to give you guys a life update, what's been going on and what I'm sort of planning in the future. So this is going to be a very much sit down, chat to the camera video. So if you're interested in what's been going on with me, where I'm at and where I'm sort of going and where I want to take this channel, then stick around. Yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Let's get stuck into it. So the best way that I can sum up the last 12 months is extremely challenging, from long-term relationship breakups to business challenges to trying to sell my gym. For those of you that know, I had a gym for a couple of years that just didn't work how I wanted it to work, with my own sort of mental challenges and things that I just haven't really experienced before. I've been hit with in the last 12 months. And whilst it has been the most challenging 12-month period of my life, now that I'm sort of out the other end and I'm, I guess, doing something about it, I can see the beauty of those challenges, and I can see where it is leading me more from a growth and evolution and just who I am as a man and as a coach. And something I've been really guilty of, especially in the last 6 months, is I've really allowed myself to kind of fall back into this, not full victim mentality, but I've just not been taking the action that I know I've needed to. I've really let my challenges consume me, and I've really gotten down on myself. And I think it's been so challenging because I've never really experienced anything like it before. I mean, I've obviously had lots of challenges, but I've never sort of seen myself as someone that is really struggling with their mental health and where they're at in life. And I never sort of lost sight of the life I wanted to create. But as these things were happening, as I was just getting met with challenge after challenge, this doubt and this insecurity and this, I don't know if I actually can create these things that I'm wanting to create, really started to creep in. And for a good, probably month at the end of last year, and then the first month and a bit of this year, I really fell into that trap, and I allowed myself to get into this rut almost with my training, with my nutrition, with my business, with just my general outlook. And as a result, life just started to go downhill really, really fast. And whilst I never got to the point where, I guess I was depressed or had really bad anxiety or anything like that, I just felt very empty, very, very hollow, and needing something to change, but not actually taking the accountability to change it myself. And so about 2 weeks ago, I just made this decision because things had started to get better. Like, I'd gotten back on track with my training and businesses sort of started to pick up again, but I still felt really stuck in the environment I was in. And it's just because I had all of the challenges take place in the exact same place, the same house. So I was very stuck in the anchors of that. So yeah, 2 weeks ago, I just booked a one-way flight up here to the Gold Coast. I'd been speaking to my mate about coming up here and just being around each other and being in a bit of a better environment. And ever since I booked that flight and I took action, even though it didn't make a lot of financial sense to be doing this, or it wasn't super logical or whatever it might be, I just needed to act. So I booked that flight, and then from that moment, things started to pick up a lot. Like, I got 2 or 3 new clients jump on board. That started to feel a lot better. I started to feel back to my old self when it came to my coaching. I started to dial my training in. My nutrition was really, really good, and I was feeling a lot better, a lot more energetic, all from just actually moving and taking action and being like, you know what, I'm done living life like this. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to work, but I know that I need to just back myself here and trust myself here. And this is sort of why I really want to get back into doing these videos and documenting things. And, hopefully this adds value to you guys as well. But for me, it's just kind of like the life I want to live is very freedom based. Like, obviously work for myself, so I can work from anywhere, and I just want to travel. I want to explore. I want to be in different places. I want to prove to myself that I can do this, right? I want to experience and live my life. And this is something that I really preach on with my clients is, I help them transform their body, and we do a lot of mental and emotional work and inner world work and spiritual work. But the end goal of what I do for work is to get them to feel more confident, to have more self-belief, and to be more trusting in themselves, to just back themselves and take risks. Because I think too many people live this life very, very safe, and they have all the safety nets. They have the standard job, the standard potentially bland relationship, like the priorities that are considered normal. Whereas for me, I've never been someone that has wanted to live like that, to live that way. And it's not like there's a right or wrong or good versus bad. It's like, each to their own. But for me, I want to experience life. And for me to do that, I need a job that I can travel. I need a job that I am in control of, and it's on me to build. Right? I need a body that is fit and healthy and can do whatever I need it to do. And I need a mind that can get through the challenges of the last 12 months and be here now, taking a risk, talking to this camera, being like, this is like a line in the sand from here on. My main focus is to experience life and to build a life that I don't need a break from, to build a life that, I guess I just have the freedom to do whatever I want, whenever I want. That's my main aim. And I have a lot of things in place from the years of my own growth and development and the foundations that I've been setting. But it's like, cool, now you really need to take action. Now you really need to back yourself to actually make this a reality. So that's basically what we're going to be recording. And like I said, I'm recording this on my phone. I do plan to get a proper camera, but again, it doesn't really matter. That's just one of those limitations we place on ourselves, that we need all the gear. But I'm just going to start picking this thing up whenever I feel like it, whether it's a full day vlog, whether it's just chats like this, just whatever I feel I want to record, I'm going to record. And I really want to start sharing my life, documenting my life. And I guess showing you guys that if you want something bad enough, you can make it happen, and you don't have to have everything planned out and everything figured out in the moment. Like, some of the best moments of my life have come about when they make no logical sense. They make no financial sense whatsoever. But for me, it's worth the risk. For me, it's like, okay, well, worst case scenario, this doesn't work, and I'm just literally back to where I was before. So what's the point of not trying? Because the upside to me is worth it, right? Again, the memories, the moments, the experiences I've had from decisions I've made that don't make logical sense have been some of the best of my life, and I don't regret it. So whilst I think this one is a little bit more thought out, and I've got a bit more behind me this time, there is still an element that's like, I don't fully know how this is going to work out. I don't know where I'm going to be living in a month or 2 months or 3 months. I don't know how long I'm going to spend here. I don't know how long I'm going to spend in Bali, but that's the fun of it, right? And I'm just going to keep working and keep making it happen, and bring you guys along for the ride. So I think that's everything I wanted to say. I think, I don't know. I think that's it for this. But I might vlog the rest of my day. We'll see. If I don't, the video will end here. But gonna sit here for a bit more, just kind of reflect and really ground into the Gold Coast, and then I need to eat something. I've really changed my diet up a lot lately. So I'm only eating sort of 2 big meals a day, and it's midday, and I've just had an apple. So I'm gonna go eat later. I'm gonna go for a run, and then I've got a couple of client calls a little bit later, which I'm really, really excited for. So thank you if you've stuck around this long. You've listened to my chat and my rant. We'll either see you in the next video or see you a little bit later on.